Rounds of strong and maybe severe thunderstorms marching toward the Bluegrass State over the next couple of days. I've got the very latest on the threat coming up.
We're not going to be disheartened about that.
He was shot while on a mission trip to Haiti, but a Kentucky pastor says he'll be going back.
Survivors of a crash that killed 6 people 1 year ago tell us the lessons they've learned in the healing process.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good evening. More storms are expected to move into the Bluegrass tonight, and some of them could be severe. So we have declared a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day.
A round of storms this morning brought down some trees in Frankfort. Some large tree limbs fell around a church. We begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. He shows us what's on the First Alert Defender right now. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Amber. Hi, Sam. That thunderstorm complex earlier kind of stabilizing the atmosphere, but now things are beginning to crank up. Severe thunderstorm watch for areas just to our west, Louisville, E-Town, and points to the west. That'll go until 1 a.m. Do suspect, though, another watch will likely be issued a little farther to the east of that. What we're seeing on live First Alert Defender now, severe thunderstorms kind of buffeting parts of central Kentucky. New warning is out for northeastern parts of the area, though thunderstorms are really gathering steam here into the southeastern part of Kentucky. It's a very intense thunderstorm. Southeast of McKee, moving slowly into northern parts of Clay County, just to the south of Boonville into Owsley County. A ton of rain, ton of lightning may eventually produce some high winds as well. Complex of thunderstorms in and around the Mountain Parkway corridor here, Salyersville down into Breathitt County. And that new severe thunderstorm that has just popped into central sections of Carter County. That is working its way off to the southeast. Severe thunderstorm warning, 645, Boyd, Carter, Greenup, and Lawrence counties. Lexington Metro, nothing locally, though just off the scope here in Menifee County. A thunderstorm is developing, and I suspect that over the next hour, we'll start to see some of those boomers developing here into central Kentucky. Severe thunderstorm warning for that cell into Breckinridge County. That's the area that has the initial best chance for severe weather. That's where that watch is, though this whole corridor may begin to fill in over the next several hours with strong and severe thunderstorms. It's not just tonight's storms that we are tracking. Another round comes in later tomorrow with a severe weather threat and some heavy rain. We'll time that into the Bluegrass State, guys, with multiple rounds of strong and severe thunderstorms over the next 36 hours when I come back in a few minutes.
And remember, we can help you track storms even if you're away from your TV. You can download the First Alert Defender Radar app for your iPad or smartphone. And on WKYT.com, you can look at the First Alert Defender and zoom right into your neighborhood. Tonight, an Estill County pastor shot while on a mission trip to Haiti is back home here in the Bluegrass.
Bill Wesley is now recovering from the leg injury he suffered. But despite the frightening experience, he says he still has a lot of work yet to do in Haiti. Wesley talked to our Victor Puente after arriving at Bluegrass Airport. It's our top story at 6.
He went to Haiti to deliver shoes and socks. He came back to Kentucky with a gunshot wound. But this Estill County pastor says he doesn't want what happened to him to discourage others from helping.
Bill Wesley, his daughter Kayla, and her friend Destiny arrived at Bluegrass Airport this morning to find friends and family waiting to embrace them.
He texted me last night when they got in Miami, and I about had a shout down when I was at his house. I've been watching his house for him, so I'm excited to see him.
Tuesday night, the three were returning from a church service in Haiti when the group they were with came under attack. Wesley, a Haitian pastor, and that pastor's 2 daughters were shot. All 4 survived.
They did abduct a woman out of the other truck, and they let her go the next day.
At first, Wesley thought that bullet was still in his leg. He now knows it went all the way through, but he still needs treatment. He's going from the airport to a VA hospital. But once he's better, he says he's going back to Haiti.
Every one of us survived, and so we're just thankful for that, and for all the good work that the missionaries are doing over there.
Once you have that love for the Lord in your heart, you can't help but to do what He's called you to do, and that's exactly what God's called him to do, and it's not a surprise to me at all that he'll go back.
In addition to delivering shoes and socks, Bill Wesley also helped build swing sets for children while he was in Haiti. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
A Body of Christ Ministries does have a service tonight with a fill-in pastor. The church secretary says she doesn't know if Wesley will attend.
Tomorrow will mark the anniversary of a horrific accident along US 27 in Jessamine County that killed 6 people. The head-on crash killed an entire family in one car and a woman in the other. Tonight, I sit down with 2 of the survivors talking for the first time about the accident. The women were on a path to changing their lives when a simple ride to church changed everything. Tonight, their road to recovery and healing. Life is a journey. It's like a road with many twists and turns.
I'm glad that I can look back and just see the progress.
There's just so many lessons behind this.
And many times we have no idea what's ahead of us. Chantel and Caitlin, who ask us to conceal her identity, are members of the ministry Refuge for Women.
I decided to commit to my deep healing of getting on the right track.
They were once victims of human trafficking. They're survivors who on the night of June 26th found themselves fighting for their lives on a new road to recovery. Police telling us 6 people have been killed in a horrific crash on US 27.
I've been in law enforcement 18 years now, and it was the worst wreck that I've ever seen.
Nicholasville Police Sergeant Scott Harvey is talking about this head-on fiery collision on US 27 in Jessamine County that killed 6 people. Caitlin and Chantel were in a Refuge for Women van heading home from church when it was hit.
And out of nowhere, just boom, instantly, I woke up and realized that we were in a car accident.
Chantel had multiple fractures to her spine, internal injuries, and now has a steel rod in her back. Caitlin died 3 times, and is a miracle she's alive.
54 broken bones, and I had 8 internal surgeries.
Ked Frank, the director of Refuge for Women, says the accident has given everyone involved new perspective.
It's amazing how beauty can come from ashes. I look at how we're stronger today.
Refuge for Women is stronger. To date, it has 3 homes in central Kentucky and has housed women from 14 different states. When the crash was cleared and folks began to learn of Refuge, it found new supporters in some of those that helped that very night.
I knew it was a ministry that helped women. I didn't know a lot of the details, but you know, something like this, whenever good can come from a tragedy, that's what we want.
Lieutenant Johnny Adams with the Nicholasville Fire Department is one of those that now feels a special bond with the ministry and the women he helped save.
The best part is that I can walk up and we can walk up face to face. The amount of injuries that were there, to see people walking and talking on their own is amazing.
For 2 women on a journey to heal, the last year has been harder than ever, but worth every step to be stronger and overcome more than they ever thought possible.
It's been very long, but very, very healing.
I just feel like God gave me a second chance.
They do have a second chance. Tomorrow, a memorial will be held at the crash site along US 27 at 2. To learn more about what Refuge for Women does, just look for this story later on WKYT.com.
I would imagine it's really difficult for the members of Women for Refuge to lose in the way they did a member.
Yeah, they say it was. Angela Poe was in the Refuge for Women van. She didn't survive. She was on her way to changing her life as well. And I'll tell you that everyone with Refuge for Women says that there isn't a day that doesn't go by that they don't think about Angela or the 5 members of the Hibbard family that were also killed in that just awful crash.
Amber, thank you.
Yeah.
Should a statue of Confederate President and Kentucky native Jefferson Davis be removed from the state capitol rotunda? Some Kentucky politicians say yes, it should go. But the panel that oversees the statues in the state capitol wants your opinion. Phil Pendleton has more.
Just one item on the agenda.
I'll call this meeting, June 25th, 2015, to order.
The Kentucky Historical Properties Advisory Commission wants input on not just the Jefferson Davis statue, but all 5 in the rotunda.
I don't know that a replacement would be made immediately, or that there would even have to be a replacement of these monuments.
The discussion comes in the wake of political figures in Kentucky calling for the removal of the statue of the Confederate president.
That statue has always been controversial.
Raul Cunningham with the NAACP wants the statue moved.
Times when he was placed there in the 1930s, Kentucky was segregated. Times have changed.
panel wants the public to give their input. Another meeting will take place on August 5th.
We want to do a good job at this, and if it can be done before Governor Beshear leaves office, we would certainly like to do that.
One of the things that we need to have is a real dialogue of race in America, race in Kentucky.
Submissions or ideas on the statues will be taken until July 29th in Frankfort. Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
So if you'd like to leave your comments, your opinions, your ideas about the Capitol statues, we have a link at WKYT.com.
It could be a record-setting night for the UK basketball program. As many as 7 former Cats could be picked in tonight's NBA draft. 4 of them have made the trip to New York. Our Brian Milam is also there with a preview.
Just a little more than an hour away now, as the time is almost here for the 2015 NBA draft. We've been sitting on pins and needles for the last couple of months. Just imagine what the players have been going through. Devin Booker, his father played at Missouri. His father, Melvin, played at Missouri, played professional basketball. He's received a lot of advice from him. Willie Cauley-Stein says, hey, just pick me and I'll do whatever you want.
It is. And, you know, having a father that has played professional basketball has helped me out a lot also. So, you know, you have to prepare yourself mentally and physically for a grown man's league. And with me being the youngest player in the draft, people think that's going to be a hard translation for me. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you're mature enough and you have a work ethic at the game, that you'll be completely fine.
Whatever they need. I mean, I can do it, whatever. I'll play whatever position you need me to play. I'll do whatever you need me to do. I just want to win. I don't really care about my game, honestly. I just want to win. I never won nothing. I'm just trying to win something.
So the waiting is almost over here at the Barclays Center. We'll find out soon enough just where all of the Wildcats will get drafted. In Brooklyn, I'm Brian Milam, WKYT.
Brian, thank you. And on WKYT.com, you can keep track of our NBA draft coverage from New York with a live Twitter feed.
A new business will be cranking out some tasty treats in downtown Lexington. That's coming up in 7 minutes.
Right on cue, live First Alert Defender lighting up with thunderstorms. Some of those are going severe. I'll show you why this action is going to increase quickly over the next couple of hours. That's up next.